Mixed emotions, anger, outrage, and for some, closure over a plea deal for the suspected mastermind of the worst terror attack on American soil, which keeps him and his alleged accomplices from being put to death. The Defense Department says Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and two co-conspirators will plead guilty for their roles in 9/11, that terror attack, of course, that killed nearly 3,000 people at the World Trade Center in New York City, the Pentagon, and a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Nick Smith following this one for us. Nick, what do we know about the deal?
Brooke, good morning. What we know is that many of the families are unhappy, where others are finally happy to have a bit of closure. Mohammed and two of his accomplices have agreed to plead guilty in exchange for sentences of up to life in prison rather than face a death penalty trial. And their pleas could come before a military court as early as next week. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, as well as Walid bin Atash and Mustafa al-Hawasi, represent three of the five charged in the attacks. They're the two on the top of your screen and the one on the bottom left. They were initially charged in 2008 and have been held at Guantanamo Bay in Cuba. The prosecution of Mohammed and the other co-conspirators has been in years of delays and legal challenges. Lawyers have argued about whether evidence gotten through torture could actually be used in court, Brooke.
Nick, at the top of this, we talked about the emotions surrounding all of it. The victims' families, lawmakers, how are they reacting to this news?
Again, Brooke, it's been mixed because families have been wanting closure for decades, right? And they've wanted justice for their loved ones. But many are outraged over the deal by not getting their day in court. The head of the New York's Police Benevolent Association says the accused masterminds should be showed absolutely no leniency. And House Speaker Mike Johnson is slamming the Biden administration over the move, calling it a slap in the face to the families of those who negotiated with the plotters. Now, Brett Eagleson, the president of an organization that supports survivors and victims of 9/11, says families are deeply troubled by the pleas, urging the administration to make sure these deals don't close the door on uncovering more information about who was responsible for those attacks.
What we're worried about is that plea deals continue, this sort of kangaroo court, this sort of backdoor happenings where these deals get done and people are slapped on the back and swept under the rug without us having the ability to talk to them.
Now, some families say they've made peace with the decision and just want these men to admit guilt. The ACLU called it the only practical solution as the trial faced more delays. Now, while the Defense Department hasn't released details about the plea deal, Brooke, the alleged masterminds are expected to serve life in prison, and American law prevents them from actually entering the United States for any reason, including to go to a supermax prison. So they could remain in prison in Guantanamo for the rest of their lives, Brooke.
Okay, so many emotions, as we said, surrounding this one. Nick Smith, thanks.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.